Morning, everybody. I am Noob Saibot, and you are... Well, yeah, wow, you're hot. Now, three things you should know before I get into this. One, obviously, I cut my hair. Now, if you're dead, your hair continues to grow, as do your fingernails, which is the second thing that happens to you when you die. Now, the third thing, if you're a guy, and you should know this, but you wouldn't care anyway because you're dead, you can still get an erection. So that's something good to know. Now, on with the show! This morning on the news, with the city embroiled in its budget crisis, the mayor becoming Lieutenant Governor Gavin Newsom, and other things going on, community operators and their union decided it would be pretty convenient to say, hey, we're entitled to our annual bonus. Now, everybody concerning the city treasury department, the board of supervisors, is saying, hey, hold up. We don't want to do that yet. We got to handle our own business first, then we'll worry about, compensating you guys, because you're the second highest paid employees in the fucking country when it comes to being transit operators. Now, the community unions, they didn't like that kind of a response, so they said, if we don't get our annual bonus, we're gonna sue you. Yeah, so you can imagine the kind of brouhaha that's stemming inside the city government right about now. Now, my thing is, if you love what you do, and I know there are some people that love their jobs. There are cable car operators here in San Francisco that love what they do. There are drivers out there that love what they do. They're like, hey, a bonus is a bonus. This is added loot. Now, everybody else, they fall into the category of... what's that word? Douchebag. Yes, they fall into the douchebag category. Now, that segues into another pretty interesting subject, especially concerning those that have worked in the customer service industry, is dealing with douchebags. Have you ever if you ever worked in, say, Safeway, JCPenney, Macy's, you've had your fair share of people that think that they are entitled to everything under the sun, and you really want to rip their fucking face off and skull fuck them. Well, for some people that actually might be the case. Now, stop me if I'm wrong, I know I'm shopping around, I know what I want, and I do appreciate the service, but if I see another customer out there that's yelling at another customer service representative over a fucking centimeter being their pants being a centimeter too short, I'm gonna fucking kill them. You really should, you can't, that's why there are tailors out there. You get what you want, you bring it to a tailor, you get it altered, hemmed, whatever, and you go on about your business. You don't give the customer service representative that's shopping for you, you don't give them shit over pants being too short, okay? So that's my gripe, and yes, those kind of customers do fall under the category of douchebag. Now, segue into a very, very random thing. It is rainy. It is winter. Even though it's close to winter anyway, but it's in the final weeks of fall, going into the winter season, and the Midwest and the Eastern Seaboard are experiencing some massive storms. So my question to you guys is, how do you deal with this stuff? If you're snowed in, if you're a student, you stay home from school, yada yada yada, blase blase, let me know in the comment section below, and I will probably give you your 15 minutes of fame. So, woohoo! Now, that takes care of the show and other stuff, okay? I'll see you next week. Laters. This story is about a little boy whose name is Timmy. And Timmy is very inquisitive for an 8-year-old. Asks his parents many, many questions concerning life, concerning other things, even death. Well, one day, Timmy asked his parents, where do babies come from? So his parents, under the impression that he was too young to understand, gave him the runaround. They say, oh, the stork delivers the babies from the rooftop cabbage patch of a hospital to all the good parents around the world. Not satisfied with that answer, Timmy goes to bed disheartened. In the middle of the night, Timmy wakes up parched, so he decides to go into the kitchen to get himself a glass of water. Along the way, he passes by his parents' room. He hears a noise. So Timmy looks in to see what is going on. And to his shock and horror, he sees his father giving to it hard and heavy to his mother. Timmy screams. And his father looks over, sees him, smiles, waves, gives him a wink. Timmy runs back to his room. So a few minutes later, Timmy's father goes, "You know, my son's welfare is more important than my making love to you, honey. I'm going to go talk to him." So Timmy's father goes to Timmy's room, but he hears a noise. He opens the door, and to his shock and horror, sees Timmy giving it hard and heavy to his grandmother. Timmy looks over. His father screams, "What the hell is going on here?" And Timmy goes, "Well, now I know where babies come from. Now get the fuck out while I work on the little brother you always wanted."